Welcome to my side of town.
Welcome back. I feel good. After talking to Jiggy Jr. a while ago, I'm here with a very pretty lady who also belongs to the media industry. As a matter of fact, she started her job in the media sa Cebu Daily News, marketing and sales and marketing. Then she moved to the Freeman Daily for 2 years, or TV5 first as a news reporter, and then Freeman Daily, and now she is with Cebu Grand Hotel again, doing sales and marketing. So please welcome the pretty Noreen Tormis. Hi.
Thank you, sir, for having me. Hello everyone.
Did I introduce you correctly? I hope
Yes.
I got it right. Okay. Let's start with, you said to me off camera that you're a BS Bio graduate.
Yes, sir.
Then you shifted to AB English, and you landed in the print media eventually after graduation. So how did that happen?
Actually, I didn't start with media right away. My first job was I was a college registrar, an assistant college registrar in my aunt's school. And then after that, I was into research. I was hired by Macapagal and Associates. I did research for Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, USAID, and also for Plan International. And then I'm proud to share that one of my researches is in the University of Washington archives.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So from there, you went to Cebu Daily News, or were there other jobs before this?
I was invited by then the HR of Cebu Daily News to do a temp job actually, because the head of market and the assistant marketing there was on maternity leave.
Okay.
And then after that I did like a year there, and then on-call writer also, because they were short of writers. And then TV5 came.
Oh.
First, I was hired to be the regional head for public service.
Okay.
And then, since I'm really very eager to learn, I would sit beside my mentor there, si Ramil Paikan,
Oh, yeah.
every afternoon before all the stories would come in. Then I would watch him edit news items to sa Cebuano ones or
Yes,
so.
oh.
And I didn't know how to write in Cebuano.
Yeah, that's what I was
because
about to ask you, because your orientation AB English ka,
was-
and then you to sales
was
and
writing in
marketing.
English, and
Yeah, you were writing in English, and then suddenly TV5 came, bam, Cebuano. So was the transition hard?
It was so hard. In fact, I would listen to DYHP back then, kanang mga drama nila in the afternoon, just so I could get used to talking in perfect Bisaya and then translating it into writing. And then Sir Ramil encouraged me to write in Bisaya. Then he would let me assist him in editing the news items. That's how I learned about.
Do you
That's how
agree?
I was able to write in Bisaya.
Was there a time that you also anchored the newscast?
Yes, I was anchoring the news bulletin every 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. alternate with Dennis Tanok.
Oh, Dennis, yeah.
Yes.
Where's the guy now?
He's with Freeman.
Oh, good. Because I was asking you that because I myself, when I started anchoring the news, because I was into FM for a long time, and that time FM was FM, English FM, not the FM that we have nowadays, like the ones I was talking about to Jiggy a while ago. So the problem was you had a twang, and then you went into the Cebuano newscast. So sometimes you had the tendency to pronounce a Cebuano word that you thought it's an English word.
Yes.
Like me, for example, human, I pronounce it human,
True.
right? So, how long have you been with TV5?
2 years. Like I've said, I started as public service coordinator for Region 7, and then after that, I was promoted to desk editor, and then after that, I was made into an assistant producer for the news, and then I became executive producer and then the news director.
Did you also have a radio program there? Because TV5 that time has an FM radio, I guess.
No.
Okay.
They thought that I was better
Yeah.
for television.
Yeah. Because of your, visual because television is supposed to be a perfect marriage of audio and video. And I think, well, not I think, but I'm sure you have that. But radio is also a good training for you to become more spontaneous. Anyway, 2 years at TV5, and then sad to say, things didn't look good eventually. So, but still, did you ever miss doing covering the news beats?
Always.
Yeah.
Like that first morning after I left TV5, I missed the sound of my phone beeping, like, because when I was still doing news desk editing, they don't have boundaries. I mean, Manila would call you any time of the day if they want news from you. Like I could vividly remember someone called me from Manila 2 a.m. and
Yes.
she told me, "Ma'am, may nabuntis daw dyan ng duwende." I mean, it's so absurd, but then you have to listen to it. You have to attend to this question, but and you yourself, you didn't know even if that story
It's true,
exists.
because we're supposed to be 24 hours 7.
Yeah.
They would call you in the middle of the night asking for an update of a certain, news that came out, although still unconfirmed. But what can you do? You have to
Yes.
give at
That's
least.
part of the job. I signed I signed up for it.
Yeah.
And then you really miss a lot of special occasions with your family. Remember when Gaisano South got burned? It
Yeah.
was during Christmas, and then the Gihulngan earthquake, that was during Valentine's. I mean,
Yes.
you really have to put your family aside during this
So
time.
as a mother, you have a son now, which about how 10 years
10.
old. Okay. So when you were in the news platform at that time, how did you juggle your time, especially quality time with your son?
The yaya always.
Okay.
She always gave like the best of kanang assistance to me. That's why I felt sad when she left, because of course she got married. That's why she helped me a lot, and of course the father of my baby.
Yeah. Now you're in the hotel business, doing sales and marketing. We have Christmas. Christmas is around the corner, and then we have Sinulog. And I've been talking to guys in the hotel industry, and to them, according to them, that kung kanus amag supposed to be you spend time with your family on holidays like Christmas and other, like Sinulog, for example. You cannot, because you have to stay in the hotel, because that's the busiest season as far as the work is concerned.
Yes, like our schedule for December is already full. Most of our function rooms are already booked, and this we have to attend to. Like inquiries right now, it's coming in on a daily basis, and almost like more than 30 inquiries, and you have to attend to each one of them, and then give them service, make them choose you over all the other competitors. There are a lot, and it's really tough time to be in this business right now here in Cebu. Like almost every month, another hotel is open.
Yes, sprouting like mushrooms.
Yes.
All over Cebu, all over Metro Cebu,
So
all over Cebu City.
marketing
all over.
our property is really tough. You need to make them like believe in your brand.
So now that you are in Cebu Grand Hotel, what is your typical day like? Unlike before when you were with TV5 or in Freeman or Cebu Daily News now.
I can say it's pretty routinary.
Oh,
Like I wake up in the morning, I go to the office. You know what's going to happen. You know what you need to do, and then you go home and then repeat, do it the next day. And like when I was still with news, you don't know what's going to happen. Though you have a deadline, like all stories should be in by 12, but who knows, there might be breaking, nanikalit diha moboto ang Kapitolyo or whatever, the city hall. You can never tell, and you cannot just predict what's next, and that's why you will always be on your toes and always be ready to deploy, like especially when I became the news director and I was handling like the whole newsroom, too much responsibility, and news wasn't my orientation. So like crying was the next thing I could think of, especially when most of my workmates back then were older than me, and they know the business more than I do.
Yeah.
Okay, most of them came from other networks.
Yes. And some of these people, if not, most of these people were my colleagues back then at the Giant Network. Anyway.
But that happened when Ramil left.
Oh.
And then I was like left to handle all of his duties.
Was
That's
that a
why it
cultural
was
shock for you or not?
it was a big pair of shoes to fill in ba.
Yeah.
Really. There were times that I can't visit the parlor. That's when I tried to learn cutting my own hair, dyeing my own hair. Wala, you have to take on the responsibilities
But still, you miss those things.
every day.
Give
Despite
it a
the
chance.
stress.
Give it a chance again to be in the media. Would you take it? Would you grab the opportunity?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, maybe let's talk about this some other time with the proper forum.
So,
Yeah. So Noreen, I couldn't thank you enough
Thank you also,
for
sir.
joining
Thank you,
me and
and
for
congratulations
going
on
out of
this.
your way. I know you still have a work, but I pull you out of your work area just to be
No,
with
I
us
took
here.
the half day off
Oh,
for
good,
this one.
good. So I'd like to thank you enough. Ladies and gentlemen, Noreen Tormis here in my side of town, and more to come right after the break.
Thank you.